Alright, really quick, I just picked up the new armor, the Dark Invader. It's a unique armor. Looks like they basically stole the Archmage Apprentice armor layout and just recolored it and did some small details. If you'll see here, it's basically the same damn armor, just some coloration differences, which I like. I like the look of the armor. Looks like we have a fire and energy dual element. There is no lean listed, which is odd. That's my question. I'm hoping someone will ask. Looks like they actually took an idea that I suggested in my old suggestion thread about adding stuff like this to the armors. Just an idea that I had hoped they would implement, just to give some different variations of armors and not just kind of just the same bland stuff. I applaud staff for adding new stuff to, the armors itself. Obviously the potion, the ambush potion, I just went ahead and did that. I did that for the fight to get the armor, just to make sure I went first, because if you don't go first, you get blown up. But the armor has a skill, and what this skill does is it implements two things. It implements, basically, it's the werepyre batswarm guest. The werepyre batswarm gets. They fucked that up. The guest, but in a skill form in an armor, and it's the exact same elements as the this variant here, the Malicious Devil Werepyre. It's the fire and energy, elevuln, and defense loss based on those elements. The exact same thing that this guest does here. This armor is, to me, is going to basically be a Beastmaster's armor, in my opinion. There's no lean, so I don't know if they just forgot to list it. I'm guessing that stuff, maybe it doesn't automatically list based on leans and stuff, but they may need to update that. Maybe it's neutral. Would be kind of cool if it was spellcaster lean. That would be absolutely great if they did that. That would put the icing on the cake there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate. I might get blown up here, but I'm just going to demonstrate kind of the combined stack here. There's a couple ways you could go. Because this is energy and fire, you can do maybe the Grakma's guest. It has a 50% attack rate, so it's not as reliable. And then you can go with the fire elevuln. There is an old fire Death Arrows cat, or as I've been demonstrating with the darkness stack, Silas has a dual darkness and fire elevuln there. But what I'm going to do here is the shield, the troposhield, will inflict a triple elevuln, fire, energy, and earth, and it will actually inflict if you're guest or pet land, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just wield it. Obviously I've got this guy for my this is the energy version of the jelly pet. As you can see, I renamed it to Energy Jelly. And then what I'm going to do is, so I've got elevuln here, and then I'm going to do the elevuln skill, and I already tested it once real quick. It's going to bug out. The werepyre batswarm guest likes to bug out player inflicted elevulns, and this is going to start to become pretty crazy pretty fast. And then I'm going to demonstrate kind of a strategy that becomes, it's defensive, but because of the Elevon stacks, it begins to become offensive. Alright, I keep getting myself... Some people think that Prime Chaos Orb is not balanced, and I'm not saying it's not, but I feel like that it has its downfalls. Alright, I'll leave 135 there. Okay, so I'm going to do here... I'll go ahead and incorporate the defensive playstyle. So all you have to do is Geocastellum barrier yourself. So I'm going to take half damage for the first round. And then what I'm going to do here is see if I can get at least one Shadow Feeder. Alright. And then I'm going to do my SP first. I'm going to go ahead and do this guy. Endured it. Actually, I'm going to do my hit points first, since I'm having to do this. I probably need to find me a couple of miscs. Like I could probably find... actually, I have the perfect misc in mind. Okay, so all I'm going to do... So slow, so it is 196.67% Elevon to energy and fire, and a negative 17.3 def loss to energy and fire. Do it again, becomes 293 and a 34. So now it's bugging out. We've got 536% Elevon, and then I just got a full heal. So now I'm going to switch over to SP. And so now the guess is just did 2,000 damage, and I just full healed my SP. So we've got a combined, and then now that I'm filling my SP every single round, I can hop over to Geocastellum. So now I've got a 39 there. I could probably cast a mandate spell if I wanted to. Let's do it one more time. A little bit weaker. Some of the Elevons didn't inflict. I just tried this versus the Starslayer boss after I got it, and these Elevons and the Death Loss worked, and I didn't really miss too much. It was pretty sick, so it let me Prime Chaos Orb over. bugged out that time. So I'm going to get some crazy heals. 3,703. $4,000 SP. So as you can see, you can get some pretty good heals out of this combo. I'm not really defending well versus fire right now, but you know, this can potentially add up quick. It'd be curious as to see if there's a whole slew of armors you could do them from all the elements, like Archmage Apprentice and Dark Invader. Doing just like a skill that skips your turn, defensive stuff, offensive stuff, and playing without really attacking. You're just giving yourself barriers, or you're relying on pets and guests, and just different things like that. And then I wanted to try one more thing here. What happens if we use the Silas here? I think in this instance it's going to attack darkness with the same element numbers, so let me change that. Alright, so this is more favorable. Alright, let's see what happens when we stack this up. I don't really know exactly what's going to happen here. I'm just going to double stack this up here. Kind of wish it would cost MP instead of SP. Let's see here. 293, bugged out to 511. Let's see if it goes to 536 now. 1895. The next one was probably going to be 25 or 3,000. That's pretty crazy. Let's do this one more time. Should get enough depth loss to land everything. No, guess not. I think the combined Ellie Vulns is doing quite a bit. Even with that depth loss, it managed to get some pretty crazy damage there using the Psycho Candy Hearts. Let's do one more and we'll call it a day. Alright, so we're gonna go with This would probably also go well with Independence Dagger. If I was to wield it, it would actually inflict a 5% additional LE vol on top for every landed hit. And that's even more of a stack, would probably do even more damage. So we're going to have the 318 plus the 196. Now we got the 318 plus the 290. So that's all bugged out, so that's doing crazy damage there. I probably blocked the damage, but I think it was a couple thousand of it. Well, alright, that's it. I think the armor's different and unique. It's probably worth getting. Thank you.